up, everyone? It's your boy Stevo here, and welcome back to another deck profile. Now, before we get started, we recently hit over 100 subscribers on the channel, and we are very grateful for you guys. Thank you so much for supporting us. Now, let's jump right into it. So today I'm going to be showing you guys my Thunder Dragon deck profile. Let's jump right into it. So to start it up, pretty standard. 3 OG Thunder Dragon, 3 Hawks, 3 Darks, 3 Roars, 2 Matrix, just a preference, and 1 Dragon Duo. Next up for our normal summons, 3 Battery Man Solar, and 2 Aloof Lupine. Next for the special summons, I run 2 Levineer, 1 Luna, and 2 Quick Draw Synchron. And for some spice, I'm running 1 Necroface. Now, I don't know if I'm going to continue to run it or maybe bump it up to 2. Let's see. But the fact that I could banish cards from my deck and my opponent's deck it's crazy, because I want to banish my Thunder Dragons. My whole deck functions around that. And I could also disrupt my opponent and just rip cards out of their deck. So pretty crazy, pretty cheap, but hey, it's all fun. So for the spells, I'm running 3 Thunder Dragon Fusion, 3 Allure of Darkness, 2 Tunings to search my Quick Draw Synchron, 2 Dark Ruler No Mores. You could replace it with Call by the Grave because this deck is subject to hand traps. So according to my matchup, that's what I would swap out. To continue, my 1-ofs, 1 Gold Sarcophagus, 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Instant Fusion, and 1 Foolish Burial. I would swap this out for Upstart, depending on the matchup, of course, and for more draw power. But this is pretty much my standard spell cards. So for the extra deck, I'm going to start it off with our fusions. And of course, Big Boss Thunder Dragon Titan. So I'm running him at 2. 1 Thousand Eyes Restrict. And 1 Kaminari Attack. For our links, our link 1, Link Karibo. 1 IP Masquerena. 1 Union Carrier. Pretty standard, Nightmare Phoenix. Next up, my boy BLS, 1 Appaloosa, and 1 Borosaur. Pretty standard stuff. For the XYZs, I run 2 rank 8s, and those are number 22 Zombie Stein and number 38. So, this guy is so underrated. A 4500 beat stick, and once per turn, you get to target a monster your opponent controls and change it to the defense position. And when you do that, its effects are negated for that turn. So that is ridiculous. And this guy is pretty much to negate spell cards. Now, I do swap these guys out for Dengirsu sometimes, depending on the matchup. But these 2 guys are pretty awesome to use. And this guy is so underrated. I can't even believe that it's seeing no play. It's 2 level 8 Dark Monsters, which I run 3 in the main deck and 1 in the extra deck. So it's honestly not a problem to summon for my deck. So yeah. And other rank 8s I like to run: Heradic Sun, number 15, number 23, and number 68. So Heradic, you tribute monsters from either your hand or your side of the field, and you could destroy that number of cards on the field. Number 15, you get to target a special summon target your opponent controls, destroy it, and if it was XYZ monster, you get to inflict damage equal to the attack. Number 23, you get to attack your opponent's life points directly. Now, if you can't get over a certain monster on your opponent's side of the field, it's great to use. Also, when it does inflict damage to your opponent, you get to target a monster on your opponent's side of the field and destroy it. And number 68, you gain 100 attack and defense per monster, per card. No, yeah, monster on the graveyard. And when you detach a material until the end of the turn, your opponent's next turn, this card cannot be destroyed by card effects. Also, neither player can special summon monsters from the graveyard. So if you have a good enough board on the field and you summon this, you can pretty much lock your opponent depending on, of course, what they're using. So these are just some rank 8s that I also like to run according to my matchup. Oh, and also with number 23, when a spell or trap or monster effect is activated, you get to negate it. So that's just an extra effect that's really good about this card. Synchros, I run Otamaya and Beals. So, Otamaya, I summon it off of Quick Draw Synchron and Thunder Dragon Dart. So it's 2 level 5 monsters, 1 being a tuner. And its effect is when you set a spell or trap card, you get to special summon a dragon type level 7 or 8 synchro monster from your extra deck. So, Beals. Now, I don't own a Crystal Wind Synchro Dragon at the moment, and that's what I would replace Beals with. But this is a very good second option to that because it cannot be destroyed by card effects or battle. And when you take battle damage involving this card, it gains it in attack. So it's a very good second option. And because it's a level 8, it just runs really well with the deck. So guys, that was my Thunder Dragon deck profile. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Now don't forget to let us know down below what deck profiles you guys are looking forward to seeing on the channel. Now, with this deck, I'm looking forward to adding Thunder Dragon Lord from Eternity Code. And for the June ban list, I'm also hoping that Colossus comes back to 1 at least. Because I really miss playing with this deck. At its prime, I just had so much fun using the deck, and I really hope it comes back to that. And I'm sure my fellow Thunder Dragon players feel the same. But yeah, let us know down below what you guys think about this deck profile. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and look forward to more deck profiles. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned. Peace.